Toad for DB2 on zOS has a multi-database query facility that allows you to query across subsystems and have a single result set report back to you, which also includes like custom cell formatting, which gives you the ability to create your own dashboards. Now I've got Toad up and running, and I'm going to invoke this facility via the Tools, Query Multiple Databases option. And this brings up the multiple database query facility. We ship a few samples to get you going. You could start your own, or you could actually use one of these and clone it. So I'm going to select the zOS tablespace RTS check report and click Next. And so I'm going to select the subsystems that I want this report to run against. So I'm going to select a couple subsystems just so you have an example of how things might work in a multi-subsystem environment. And I'm going to click Next here. And I'm going to edit this query. This is a canned query that we ship. It's basically going against the real-time statistics tablespace tables and allows you to do some custom formatting here. And to do custom formatting, it's very easy. You can just basically click on a column. I'm going to try to give it something that we might have. So we might be able to flag here. We're going to go, so click OK. And then you can format the text of that column and then the background of that column if you want as well. So it'll really stand out. I know this might not be a valid format, but I'm giving you the option or the ability to see how some of these things are formatted. And you can see below here, this is a preview screen. So as you're formatting these cells with colors, you can see how they will look on the report. So this is just a preview. I'm going to click OK. You could add additional reports here. You don't have to just have one query. You could have multiple queries. And I'm going to click Finish. And this will bring up the multi-database query tab, and that query will be run against the subsystems that I have selected. And I selected 2. And I just highlighted this in there so you could see the formatting, but you can see that virtually you could create your own dashboard here where objects and rows will be highlighted however you would customize that. So it's a pretty handy facility for querying and reporting across of multiple databases. I'm just going to close this. I'm not going to save it because it was sort of a bogus report, but I'm going to bring the facility up again, and this time I'm going to create my own. So I could create my own custom report. And again, I'm going to select a couple subsystems. And you have the ability of using fully qualified SQL or non. And if it's non, then we give you the facility of selecting the qualifiers, the creators, the schemas that you might want to use when that query is run. But mine are fully qualified. And I'm just going to add a query. And I have a query. This I'm just going to enter real quickly. And it's basically, again, reporting from sys table part. I could hit this refresh, and it's actually going to retrieve, go out to the first subsystem that I selected and retrieve those rows, and then I'll, add some formatting. So I'm going to add some formatting that's going to say, if the extents are greater than 5, let's flag that as a red colored text with a light colored background. And I'm going to add another one where I'm going to just basically say where if the cardinality is greater than 1,000. And you could roll your own again. That's 10,000. And I'm going to change this to be just that with a light colored background like that. And you can see again the preview area below is updated to reflect your cell formatting. I'm going to click OK. Click Finish. And so this query that I've just entered, along with the cell formatting, that's being run. And you can see that those queries are run against the subsystems that I've selected. And as that information is coming back, this report is being populated, and you can see things are being highlighted. So it's sort of like you're creating your own dashboard. And this facility works for DB2 zOS as well as LUW, but this demonstration is for DB2. zOS, the multi-database query facility, and Toad for DB2.